Ask Yuri. You've got a health and fitness question? I've got an answer.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Ask Yuri. I am him, Yuri himself. You know that already though. Anyways, today's question comes from Mem, who posted a question on my Facebook page because she recently purchased my Eating for Energy program, which is obviously a plant-based approach to having more energy, essentially eating more raw foods and so forth. She wants to know how can she put on weight while eating a raw food diet. That's a great question because a lot of people move towards a raw food diet, for energy purposes, but also because they want to lose weight, and it's very effective at accomplishing both of those objectives. However, you can still put on weight with raw foods. It's a little bit more challenging, and here's why. Putting on weight essentially comes down to calories coming in addition to a properly developed strength training program. So if you want to pack on muscle, because you don't want to gain weight, you don't want to gain fat, okay? So I'm assuming you want to gain muscle. That's what you have to do. You need to go to the gym and you need to be following the right type of workout program, and you really need to push your muscles. That in and of itself is tough enough. The diet side, in terms of gaining weight, is much tougher. A couple years ago, I decided I wanted to pack on several pounds of weight. I had a goal of putting on, I think it was 15 or 20 pounds of muscle in 2 months. I ended up packing on 8 pounds in about 30 days, and then I stopped simply because it wasn't a goal that was really viscerally important to me. So I just said, you know what, I don't even want to do this anymore. And the reason that it really wasn't jiving with me is that I really had to stuff my face all day long, and I wanted to do that as healthily as possible. So I was eating a lot of food, which is very unnatural for me personally because I don't eat that much food. So I didn't really feel good. I didn't want to spend all day cooking food, making food, stuffing food down my face even when I wasn't hungry, but that's what was necessary in order to gain weight. Now I'm not going to say I did all of that with eating raw foods. Having said that though, if you want to do that with raw foods, you can, but again, the goal and what you're going to have to realize is that it's going to come down to really eating consistently. You're going to need to eat a high calorie foods, but the goal is to eat a lot of those foods as healthy as possible. So if you're following a raw diet, you're on the right path because you're naturally eating more nutritious foods. But understand this, if you're going to have salads, you're not going to gain weight because unless you're a giraffe and eating 18 hours a day, it's going to be very tough to pack on calories through salads as an example. Smoothies makes things a little bit easier because now you can pack in some really quality nutrition, and then you can start adding in some higher calorie things like some nut butters, almond butter, cashew butter, even tahini in some cases. So you're getting in higher calories, a little bit more protein as well, and now you can start increasing the amount of caloric density while maintaining good nutritional value in your food. So smoothies are awesome, okay? So you just really want to pack in the fruits, the veggies, whatever smoothies you're making, but then look at adding in some of the heavier, more grounding, higher calorie things like the nut butters, almond butter, cashew butter, tahini if you want, adding in some hemp seeds, some flaxseed, some really good sources of omega-3 fatty acids, but also adding a little bit more protein to support your muscular growth. Now, on the notion of protein, you don't need a ton of protein. If you're getting enough calories from food, you'll get all the protein you need, so don't worry about going crazy with the protein powders and all that stuff. You don't need as much as you think you do, even if you want to gain muscle. The research just doesn't support it, okay? What else can I tell you about this? Again, it's unfortunately, you're going to have to rely on heavier things like nuts and seeds. So it's kind of one of the things that I don't really advise most people to do on a raw food diet because my goal with raw foods or foods in general is to energize you. And if you're eating a lot of dehydrator-based raw food recipes that have lots of nuts and seeds, it's tough to digest, right? And they don't necessarily energize you. They ground you and they'll give you the calories you need. Very helpful for obviously gaining weight. But again, you have to understand, if you want to gain weight, you're going to have to incorporate more of those foods simply because you need to get more calories coming in. Now, if you don't want to be 100% raw, you don't have to be. You can incorporate cooked food every now and then. You can incorporate, whatever it is that you want. But if you're going to stay on a 100% raw food diet, just understand that you're going to need some more nuts and seeds, some higher calorie foods, avocados, coconut oil, some really good high quality fats, and really upping the caloric intake, okay? So hopefully that's gonna help you out. Again, with gaining weight, like with losing weight, about 75-80% of the equation is your diet, okay? Getting enough calories in, but also you need to train your muscles properly at the gym, okay? And that's going to be the topic of a completely different video. And obviously that's not my area of expertise. There's a lot of other people out there that can show you how to build muscle or how to gain weight. My focus is on getting you stronger, leaner, and more performance, okay? So that's what I'm all about. So anyways, hopefully this video has helped you out. If you want to learn more about eating for energy, you can go to ultimateenergydiet.com. The website should be somewhere down here or wherever. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.